can the uncle just have nothing, please? Can we just have him just empty-handed?
Well, bombs is the closest you could get to nothing.
Yeah, I'd rather see that. I want them to work a little bit. I want to see a lack of sword. I don't want any early hammer. I don't want any of that stuff.
What about a gold bee from the first chest? That's no ordinary bee. That's a gold bee. That's a little more aggressive.
Oh, that's nice to have. I mean, hey, a little bee action. You know, we got a ball and play for sick kids, so I guess I will allow that.
Yeah, the bee can be used in some. I would probably unleash it in the room with all the ropes, just to try to get a nice little bomb drop there, and try to get some bombs. If we don't get bombs from Uncle, of course, which I know you want, and we will get the fire rod.
Well, I guess we'll.
The good news is they have to manage their magic a little bit now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and of course, being able to clear escape pretty nicely with this is okay. So, you know, getting a couple of magic refills here, so it's all right. Well, we will deal with this.
Yeah, so if you're new to this, and you're wondering, oh wait, usually you get a sword from him. Why do we get a fire rod? Well, this is a randomizer, and the mode we're playing is randomized swords. So you get one of 7 different offensive weapons from the uncle, and just so happened this time, this seed, we get the fire rod.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I miss them having to. I kind of miss open mode a little bit sometimes when they do this, where they can have the option. Those swords are guaranteed. The option where to start between the sanctuary and, of course, at their house. But maybe for another tournament, eh?
Yeah, open mode will make a triumphant return. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I don't think there ever be a lack of Link to the Past randomizer on speed gaming. So, of course, that typical traversing through escape here. Personally, hoping they can struggle a little bit, work a little hard here. None of those sub 80-minute seeds again.
Yeah, we want 2 hour plus, right?
Yeah, man. I applaud. Of course, if you're the runner, you obviously want to be able to get through seeds, you know, quickly and fast, whatnot. But I think from all you all on chat and the viewers, I mean, I like a seat where they have to struggle a little bit. They have to kind of use a lot of reason to figure out where should I go here or here. Not necessarily a seat where just everything is just so like linear and just sequential and falls in place so easily. You have a little struggle.
Well, luckily for Rick, he got a lucky bomb drop from that guard over there, so he now does not have to worry about farming bombs just to get one for the 3 chests in the back of escape. And he still has to worry a little bit. He hasn't found any bombs yet, but good thing with the fire rod, the ball and chain guard goes down in 1 hit.
Yeah, definitely a nice little fast trap there.
With the map there, we now know that every chest that's left, well, the dark room chest will be a small key, but the 4 other chests will all have items.
And the question is, what will those items be? What are they going to get early on this one? I don't know, man. It sounds like they're getting a lot of money here, so maybe it's one of those rich seeds.
Yeah, game 1, they were lucky enough to find the boots in the 3 chests that you bomb open, and the flute, I believe, at the sanctuary. So they were again, the first seed, race 1. If you guys missed it, if you blinked, you probably missed it. It went that fast.
Yeah. Yep. So here we go. What? I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out what would be nice. Maybe I'll give him a sword. I mean, they already got the fire rod. Pretty damaging weapon for a lot of enemies.
Yeah, but again, you have to watch that magic meter when you use the fire rod, because, well, there is good news that a lot of these pots here in the back of escape, if you know the game, there's little small magics in some of these pots, so you can go pick those up as you traverse through these dark rooms here.
What do you think? With fire rod early, do you think we're going to have to be required to maybe do Mire and Turtle Rock with giving such a early fire rod? I don't know.
It's definitely a possibility. Early, if you have the items needed for Turtle Rock early, generally that would mean that you would have to go in there. And Andy is actually using the strat that I was actually talking about when we got that gold bee. Unleash him on these ropes. Try to get a bomb here.
He's trying here, but it's not happening here.
No, it's not. I mean, this bee will stay on screen. Well, nice little full magic refill, but up the bee is gone and still no bomb.
Boy.
Because of that, Rick now has a little bit of a lead here.
It's going to come down to these final snakes here. And oh boy, gotta love it's gonna be one of those last snake drops.
Also gotta be careful on the one heart. These rats, they don't do a ton of damage, but still, it does add up.
Yeah, it does. Very early, just green mail. Dying escape, not fun.
No, not at all.
So Rick is okay, so long as we don't miss throw here. And Andy looking for some good RNG here. Well,
there was nothing over there anyway. So Andy's not going to be missing out on much, but he's probably going to have to come back. He will come back later once he finds the power glove.
Yeah. All right, well. Interesting how that one played out. All right, one last chest, and then we will finally get outside this castle and kind of get the game going here.
And still, no other items since we got the fire from Uncle.
Yeah. Underwhelming experience going through escape there, so.
Yeah, quick little map check. We saw that there was a special crystal over at Eastern, a regular oil crystal up at Tower of Hera, and the vanilla blue pendant at vanilla location, Desert Palace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so having 2 crystals in Light World, I'm always a fan of that. 2 or better.
I thought you liked trolls. Now you want them to have 2 crystals in the Light World.
Well, see, the reason I'm saying that in Light World because that means that we're going to have more crystals, more pendants in the Dark World, which means, hey, we may have to go looking into one of those unneeded dungeons for crystals, but an essential item may be lurking deep inside of that. That's what I like.
Another thing that's that you might like is the sword at the vanilla mushroom spot.
Nah, that's garbage. a little southeast of where it should be.
You didn't want the legendary all 3 pendants in the Light World with Moon Pearl and Pedestal run? You didn't want that?
Well, I mean, yesterday, the one that got yesterday had 2 double dip dungeons required, which was pretty cool. So, maybe we can get something towards that level again.
Right. So,
throw a little fetch quest in too, why not?
So, oddly enough, Andy did not check the Lumberjack Cave this time around. Game 1, he did. But this time, neither runner checked it.
I've been noticing a lot of runners that kind of delay that until later after they get kind of going in the seed here. At this point, they got so many other things to check anyway, and it's not really a pressing thing, especially when you don't have access to even get up there in the first place.
I mean, if you like trolls, seeing a magic cape from the first chest here in the back of the tavern, that'll get you to get the Ganon thinking rolling.
Yeah, 1 sword in already, and oh boy.
All you need is a lamp or another sword, and all you need is a lamp. You don't need another sword, now you have the cape.
Yeah, 1 lamp, and Aga could be a thing. Gotta love those Aga 1Cs, I tell you, gotta love them. So into the chicken house Andy goes, and well, up to level 2 sword here.
All right.
Master sword.
Let's see if Rick decides not to softlock himself in this room this time around.
What did he do?
So there's a little glitch in this room where if you go to pick up a chicken, but you miss by a little bit, you pick up basically air, and you're basically hard locked into that room. You can't get in. You can't get out. You can't do anything.
This guy. I tell you,
it's not just this guy. I mean, I had it happen to myself in a race in this tournament.
Y'all can't just wait. Y'all gotta just put the bomb on the wall, wait for it to blow up, and proceed through. I tell you. All right, bottle vendor giving bombs here. Different inventory than normal.
I mean, you just paid 50 for 10. Now you're gonna pay 100 for 3. What a chip!
Yeah, these prices here. I'm not trying to shop in this place.
All right. Blind Hut is the last place in main Kakariko that we can hope to find more items. Lamp. Oh, that's accurate.
There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, boy, what a great feeling, eh? It'd be pretty cool to find Moon Pearl now.
Well, finding Moon Pearl, I mean, I would want Moon Pearl to be like on the pyramid or in Checkerboard Cave, or have like something on the pyramid that blocks Moon Pearl, something like that.
I tell you, what do you think, man? Do you think you're sitting down the pyramid? Oh boy.
I mean, it's happened more than once to myself and other runners.
Yeah, I've had it too myself. All right. So Andy's going to continue his way around. Rick's going to save and quit. He's going to go ahead and head down there. Man, that was a quick check.
Yeah, that was just a piece of heart, though. So we'll be coming back to the library. Rick actually, he's going to gamble on not checking the library or the race game. Let's see if it comes back to bite him. What is that?
Oh, is that a? I think that was a heart. Or
that was it was either a heart container or a bottle of red potion. It was one of the two. But either one, because we already have one bottle and we checked it already, Andy he's not going to go out of his way to get more bottles.
Yeah. Who needs a health recovery anyway?
Oh, I have a book on in the dam there.
Interesting here. So even though we can't take care of Desert, at least we can take a gander if we decide to go in there at any given time here. Of course, it is just that green plus, though, a green pendant. Chance for another item.
Could be Desert. You can also read the text on the Ether tablet or the Bombos tablet if you have access to it. Right now, we don't have access to it.
Yep.
Rick looks like he is going to go head towards Desert. At least going to check Gina's cave and maybe take a dive in and see what's going on.
Yep, he is nosy.
I mean, the good news is it is a pendant, so even if you find it to be locked, you might not have to come back anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have I don't know, we'll see what happens here. So Andy's heading to the east and Rick's going west. We're gonna see what's that mini Moldon cave in just a little bit here. And Gina's cave. So all this cave action going on right now.
One chest first 5, but the flute.
Oh boy, the walk was worth it. So we got fast travel already, and especially on the Guinness Cave, a cave where we just don't go to. People don't like going there. The walk is just time consuming. But interesting enough, Andy's going to pick up what red cane. We've got powder.
Yeah, red cane and powder, and neither of those are immediate progression right now. And powder is never progression except for one item. But it's a good safety to have. Red cane is going to be progression only at the very end when you need to go into Mire and Turtle Rock. So the flute was definitely a much better get at this point. Rick will obviously go over there eventually.
Yeah, very interesting here. You're going over here for, one item versus, 5 just in one location. And the lower options having a better item there for sure. And we're going to see if Rick is going to be any kind of locked in here. We're going to see what happens as he's going to see what's on that torch here.
Oh, geez. It's third sword in Ice Rod Cave.
Dude, now I heard they were getting pretty generous items on the first seed, but what's really going on now? Wow, to pair the powder that Andy found, Rick finds the net in Desert.
All right, so we know Desert's going to need the boots, and of course you need the glove to finish Desert. But yeah, we're definitely going to need the boots to get a key if you even want to think about clearing that pendant dungeon.
Yep. So it looks like Rick is going to...
I think he's now going to check the race game here.
Yeah. And probably make his way north and get that flute active. Meanwhile, Andy's going to head to the back of Sashira Hashahala's cave here with another trio of items here. Man, I tell you what, these multi-chest locations are not paying off too much, except for at least maybe red cane.
There we see now on full screen that it was in fact a full heart container at the race game, and Rick will more than likely not pick that one up either.
And Rick is already preparing his harmonious song here. Alrighty, so Rick is going to get that flute activated, and he's going to go into Eastern. Of course, the best thing that can help for him right now is that maybe we find that bow. At least he can clear it while he's here.
Yeah, Bo would be a nice find here in Vanilla Dungeon, but I mean, even any kind of progression here, because at this moment, well, Andy doesn't know the flute's hiding in Agina's cave, because the flute gives us access up to Death Mountain.
Yeah, because right now this is it. I mean, with them going in 2 different locations, unless Death Mountain is going to happen, it's going to be early because all we can really do is the old man and our cave, Spectacle Rock. If it's not either of those, guess where we're headed?
Agina.
Tell you. So that's interesting. One is, wow, this is going to be interesting. Either both players are going to fail and one thing going to have to diverge in Agumon, or someone's going to get an advantage here.
Yeah, that's definitely what's going to happen. Either one of them's going to find the other item, or they're all going to cross paths, and then they're going to run out of locations and be like, welp.
Yeah. So, of course, right now, Rick is just kind of just doing what Andy's already done. If Andy going to the east first.
And using the gold bees, I'm going to try to catch it back with that debt he's brought out.
Yep.
And he got it back.
2 swings. Alrighty, so keeping his buddy close by.
Gets his Ganon powder and 3 other items that are completely irrelevant.
So here we go. Andy checking that big chest, getting the big key, and of course, there's one of our items. So far, no luck. And we begin our first view of, well, I know he's good at Ice Rock Cave before he heads up the mountain.
Yeah, he'll get his tempered sword at least.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, even game 1, they also got a bunch of swords early on. They wound up with Butter Sword around 40 minutes in.
Yeah. So most likely, Andy, if he does not find any kind of progression here, probably head over to Desert as well and go from there. Of course, Rick has not been to Eastern yet, so the question is, I wonder if he's going to go to Eastern, or he's going to just try to make those couple of checks on Death Mountain first.
Well, Eastern is not the play, because Andy was just in there and found nothing.
Yeah, man. Coming up short here, and it looks like Rick is going to make that play over to Eastern as well, and Andy's going to, looks like Andy's going to go ahead and probably start Aga, looks like.
Yeah, he's going to gamble Aghanim now. He's seen enough of the seeds and think, you know what, the only thing that's left for him at this point is Agina. Little as you know, Agina's actually got the flute, so if is in fact the Death Mountain has us the Moon Pearl, well, not even a Moon Pearl, has us like all the things we need or more progression to continue, I'm thinking this is going to be Aghanim required, but...
That's interesting here. So, so this could be unnecessary right now. We just don't know until, Rick is the only person that has access.
So, Andy's not doing Aghanim right now. He's actually going to go get those 3 items in the back of Escape first.
Yeah, he did. He did not have a bomb. So, he's going to make sure he didn't miss anything here. That's for sure. That makes sense.
But he is setting up a Death Warp for when he does get here. He'll probably go... If he doesn't find anything, he'll go Death Warp, then go up and kill Aghanim.
Yeah. Yeah, currently Death Mountain is in logic with us having the flute. Of course, we don't have much access. All we can really check out is the old man and Spectacle Rock. We don't have any mirror. So Hera's out. We have no hook shot, no hammer. So we're very, very limited on the options.
And you just got a text message or something. Yeah, so Andy's definitely gonna take a bomb to the face and dies in Escape. Terrible player. I'm kidding. He's just so he's gonna go and we're killing some Aghanim here.
Yep. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen here. So Andy's gonna spend the next few minutes climbing that tower. Rick is gonna understand his disappointment just like Andy did with Eastern being a bust as far as regression standpoint.
Yeah, the difference is that Rick, after he's done here with Eastern, he's more than likely going to go check the mountain before he goes kill Aghanim.
So that could give him an advantage, or if that's a bust, then yeah, going up Aga 1 is definitely the right play. The gambles, man, that you have to do sometimes. Yeah, so right now, we'd really need a couple of good items here, honestly, because even if we found Bow on Desert, I mean, at best that gives us one clearable dungeon, but still no way to get around Aga yet.
Yeah. Basically, when Rick goes up, he's going to have to find the best item for him to find if he wants to get lucky to avoid Aghanim is probably the hook shot, because the hook shot allows you to get access all the way to the east side, and then you can find something else to get your access to like Hera, and then you know, a chain of progression.
Yeah, even Mirror would be decent. At least we can go check Hera and a couple other locations as well, since we already have so many swords in play.
Yeah. Yeah, Mirror will not only give us Hera, but also give us the Ether Tablet, which can have some progression for us.
So we'll see. So again, even with Andy clearing this, I mean, with him doing this, obviously, he only has one thing to do, and that's to hope that pyramid has something. Like, what? Moon Pearl.
Well, there is one other option that's open to these runners that Rick might take advantage of that Andy did not, and that's the fake flipper glitch. The fake flipper glitch can't get us to the waterfall cave right now because we don't have the Moon Pearl, but we can still check the hobo, and we can also check what Zora has if we can find groups.
Yeah, and hopefully, maybe if even though it's going to be out of logic, it might give us something that could progress us, even though it may not be naturally in the path of progression, but it can happen.
All right, how many blue balls are we going to get from Aghanim 1 here on Andy's side?
I'm calling 3.
3? That's so boring. That's like the most common answer.
Fine. Okay, 67 then.
What? It's 0 to 15. 67.
Oh my goodness, you want something more lively. Oh boy.
I hope for 2 because 2 is the maximum for a 2 cycle.
Yeah. And
right now we had 1 so far through the first cycle.
Where's that command in chat that usually has the probability? I love looking at those numbers. I'm pretty geek when it comes to those things.
Oh yeah, it's all the math and stuff.
Yeah. So meanwhile, interesting how this Tommy is. We're going to learn a couple things from both players combined about what should or should not have been done.
Yeah, basically.
So we're going to figure out the first of 2 access items right now from the Lost Man.
As long as Dead Rock's tucked away.
Oh, delay of game here. Jeez, man.
5-yard penalty? Alright, he got it. And it's just a heart container, so there's only the same card at that. There's only 1 item left available to Rick here, and that's inside Spectacle Rock. And do you gamble and just go for it instead of just looking for it?
You have to now, man. And there's only one thing left for Andy, and that's going to be... So one of these people are about to find the progression item in the next, 30 seconds here. This is pretty exciting, actually.
And Andy just got dealt, 3 blue balls in a row. He just went from a 1 blue ball to, 4 or 5.
The massacre.
All right, here we go. Rick's gonna blind.
This is exciting, yo.
Oh yeah.
2 different paths, and somebody's gonna be wrong, and someone's gonna be right.
All right, here we go. Will it be something on Rick's side or something on Andy's side?
And the stream drops. No.
Hook shot.
There it is. The hook shot. Of course, who knows? Andy might find something on that side. He does a map check there. I think we got a glimpse of it.
All right, we're on Andy's side. Do we see it? No, 20 rupees. Aghanim is now. If there's something on Lumberjack, that'll pay off. But that's about it. I think that means Rick's gonna find the Moon Pearl here on the right side.
Ain't that a blip, man? So a rare Aga 1 that was unneeded as of now. And that's going to give Rick quite an advantage for a little bit here. He needs to try to hold on to it. And Andy's going to end up finding that fluid in a little while. It's like,
Yep.
I tell you, man, I'm always stressing sometimes these walks you take to places like to Catfish, to the Pyramid, when you get Dark World access, those long walks, man, you sometimes just put them off, and when they have an item and you neglect it, oh boy. Boy, Rick is cruising.
Also, one other thing that you see on Andy's side, other than the praying sprite just got ruined by the bird, is that he when you kill Aghanim, the overworld enemies get a little tougher. The red guards turn into Usain Bolt. And there's your Moon Pearl.
There it is, man. The play was definitely going up. So Floop leading to a world of happiness here.
Now here's the thing. Rick still doesn't have full Dark World access because he doesn't have Power Glove.
Yeah, so was this one of those things we had to get this stuff first? Prior,
and then kill Aga, maybe.
And then kill Aga, because now we can access, we can get across. We can check pod.
Well, there's actually only one check left for Rick up here, and that's Spiral Cave.
Yeah. Well, this is quite interesting here. So this could have been a play here. You know, we have that bow, and since we still have items left in Eastern, so we could have progression sitting in Eastern or pod.
Well, Eastern there's only one item left, and that's on Armos Knights.
Yeah, it could be there now. Unfortunately, it's a long walk back in because that's the only thing that's really left.
Yeah, and pod we still can't fully complete without the hammer. We can get into there if we kill Aghanim.
Yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting play here for Rick. You know, which way do we take this? That's a really tough decision here. So here we go. Spiral.
That's 50 rupees. Now, Rick, I believe, is done here. But he can, with that Moon Pearl, we have access to 2 more items with the fake flipper glitch.
Which is he gonna do it though? That's the thing. Is he gonna try to glitch or is he gonna try to stay in logic? And well, I guess he's gonna head over to I think goes ahead to Eastern, looks like.
Yeah, he's gonna go to Eastern first. No Power Glove, so he can't take that little shortcut. He's got to take the long way. All right.
So Andy's going to see if Aga Clear is going to give anything first check of Lumberjack.
Yeah, will we need those boots? No, Piece of Heart.
Wow.
But Aghanim still might be required if we don't find anything on Armos Knights.
Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting here. So.
Yeah, you got what you wanted. You got the trolley seed.
Yeah, it was a very interesting thing here, man, because it's like it looks like Andy may not have needed to do it, but based on what we see on Rick's screen here, we're down to literally just an item now.
Yeah, logically this, and then we have a few items that we can logic break with the fake flippers.
So best case of Rick right now is that he'll get his first crystal, but unfortunately he'll still have to. Man, this is really quite an interesting route here. Kind of want you to go up Death Mountain first, then do an Aga. We'll see here. So Rick is going to get through here. We've already been here. This is our second dip into Eastern, and now everything's open. Just got to go kill Armos Knight, and hopefully we can get something really good. Best thing he can hope to see right now is obviously what? A glove.
Yeah, glove would be great. But glove doesn't do it by itself. We need glove and hammer. So that's why I think we're going to need... Oh, gosh. Flippers gives us the most access logically, and that's why you see Rick going through here to get rupees. He is putting Zora in his mind, even though it's not in the logic yet. It's definitely a place he wants to check.
Yeah, we did. We've given us those flippers on. We can get Hobo, we've got Waterfall, Zora, the ledge up there. So again, a significant number of items to kind of minimize. Do I really have to do Aga 1? So here we go. So the good thing is, no matter what happens, I mean, he had to do this at some point anyway. It just may not yield the progression he really wants.
Andy also not even about checking because I think he knows that the item he needs has got to be here, and sure enough, he finds his hook shot. Good news for Andy is that once he finds his Moon Pearl, he will have Dark World access no matter what.
He sure will. He has quite a bit he can traverse as well as a result of that. So here we go, moment of truth. If Rick can find something, he'll have a slight advantage. If not, this is going to really put Andy in the driver's seat here.
Well, that's actually good for Rick, because now that Logic Break will allow him to check Zora.
Yeah, so plenty of money.
Yeah, Rick is going to immediately flip to 8 and do the fake flipper to see if he can skip Aga. Because right now, the logic says, yes, Aga is required.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Andy's going to head over here. Of course, we saw a little bit earlier. He's going to be to pick up his bow.
Ooh, no, Rick is actually just going to go straight to Aga.
Ooh, okay. None of that fake flippering stuff. So that's going to end up putting our 2 players. Well, from what they've done so far, it's going to probably put Andy a little bit ahead now. From that standpoint, anyway, as far as item checking. Yeah, Lumberjack just had heart piece. Alrighty. So Andy's gonna make his final checkup there, which is gonna be Spiral Cave, and then he'll be able to say, "Well, ain't nothing much here." I can't really imagine him going just to East and just to do that in his state with having Dark World access.
Yeah, he'll probably. Well, actually, because we have the hook shot, so we can get over to Village of Outcasts. So yeah. We could go. It'll take a long trip. We can check out pretty much all the Dark World, except I think for Catfish.
Yeah, we can't get back around until we get that find us a glove, or we can find a hammer. We can go. We need a glove at least.
Glove, well, yeah, glove to get up to the Catfish, totally. But actually, we can't even get to the right side without either the flippers, the hammer, or a glove.
Yeah, we're missing a lot of very vital items here so far, and I feel like we might be rewarded once we get to Village of Outcasts. Again, several items there. Oh, Rick's gonna watch a step there. Getting knocked off.
So I'm pretty sure once Annie gets into the Dark World here, we'll have to head over to Pod.
Man, Rick is having a little issue here with these guards, man. Earning that paycheck, bop him off twice already.
Yeah, you got to be a little careful traversing through these little tightrope walkways.
Yeah. So again, Annie back in Dark World now. Again, we don't have any portal access, so this is literally our only way to Dark World until we can find something like that. And it looks like he's going to make that play to head down to Pod.
Yeah, that's literally the only place we can go to at this moment. Like I said, you would need either flippers, hammer, or glove to get access to the around to cross the river with the hook shot. It's really weird, but that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works, and it can be kind of complicated, especially when you have Dark World access. You kind of forget. It's really easy sometimes when you have Dark World access on the west side, and you need to go across, and you think, hey, you have flippers, you can jump in the water and swim up, and a lot of people forget about that. So here we go. Oh man, Rick is just having some stability issues on narrow walkways here.
Apparently bunnies are not the most nimble on little narrow walkways.
I'm telling you. You think that low center of gravity would help, but nah. So here we go. Andy's going to head down, and of course we can do quite a bit of stuff here. We're not going to be bow-locked, of course.
No, but we're not going to do anything here in regards to finishing the dungeon unless we find Hammer.
Wow, how about that? Man, how about that doggone half magic, man?
Nice little item to find.
Yeah, good thing we had that bow already.
Now, because we're about to cross into this room here without the hammer or the mirror, if we don't find one of those two items here, we gotta either death warp or walk all the way back just to get back to the end of the dungeon. It's so inconvenient. Yeah,
very, very slow way. Not one to have. Don't want to be here without mirror. Yeah. So of course, right now, on top of this, and obviously we need things we're kind of looking at right now. Obviously, desert we're just at a lock on, obviously, but of course it's a green. Of course, our buddy might have something anyway, but it is boost locked. And Rick is a master of giving us, extra sound effects that we may not necessarily want to hear. he loves it. Just try making sure the controller works. Look at this guy.
Well, it's a good thing. Guy. It's a good thing that it's not the text box disabled, because if we didn't disable text box in Rando, it would keep saying your magic meter's empty. Your magic meter's empty.
Oh yeah.
All right, Andy's now set up this death warp. And he decides, it's not death warp. All right, we'll do it on here instead.
A little impatient there.
All right, found a small key and a big key over here, so we're gonna get to the back here, see what's going on as Rick takes care of Aghanim, and he is not gonna be too far behind Andy here. He's gonna be following him into pod.
Yeah, definitely not. Now I'm seeing Rick do some things here before where sometimes he's like, it just kind of skip a spot and heads over to Outcast, because Outcast is fully clearable. We've got a red crystal there. Some people like the west side a little bit. A lot of items to check as well. We can make it way down. We
have no way to get over there though.
We've got a hook shot, but we have no glove.
To be able to get to that hook shot area,
these guys don't know any tricks to get across that.
There is a very, very tough trick to do. It involves using a fairy in a bottle and dying on the same frame as the water. It's called the Dark World Fake Flipper. It is very difficult to pull off.
So you're saying these guys can't do it?
Andy might, but he's not going to.
Is that even permissible in this category?
It is actually a no major glitch. It is, but it's never required, obviously, because the game is set to have you beat the game without any glitches. And there's your power glove, so now we can actually go finish. Now we have access to the Village of Outcasts.
Yeah. So there it is, man. This is interesting. Then this is quite interesting how this was routed here. Looks like we had to get through Aga 1, even though it almost looked like you didn't. But our first glove being there. Man, how interesting was this? But we did have to have that boat, though, to even get up there, so we did have to...
Yeah, wow. The moon pearl's up there also.
Mm-hmm. So we had to get Deathloop, we had to go visit Death Mountain, then go take care of Aga to make sure we were prepared for this, so that's interesting.
And yet another death warp on Andy's side. Man, I hear all this hype about Andy being good. He's died 3 times already.
No, man, stop your game, man. What is this mess?
And he didn't even have to death warp that time because he's done here. Can't kill Helmstar without the hammer, so we're going to take the power glove, and now we're going to go to Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, it's interesting. Reading the comment chat, I was thinking to myself, I said, this seat is literally forcing you just kind of one route here. You're not really presented with, hey, you can go here or here or here. It's just, okay, this is all that's left. Let's go this way.
Now we have a little bit of divergence here. Now we can, when we get to the Dark World, we can choose to go either straight to Skullwoods, or we can go to Freaking Thieves Town, or we can check the entire overworld.
This is kind of see we're so far with some key items kind of being out and about, man. I'd be the person to almost just go ahead and check Catfish, get it out of the way, because we've already had these long range items, but oh well.
It was like Andy, he didn't hear you, but he's listening.
Dude, yes. Just going to get out of the way, We don't quite have obviously we don't have anything in Zori and Logic as of yet, and
Yeah, realistically, you'd want to have the mirror to route this in with everything else that's over here in this corner in the light world. But we're not in a perfect world right now. We're in one of these troll seats.
Yeah.
We will not see the game finish in an hour 18 this time.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Unless some magic happens, but I don't see it. I mean, we're still walking. We still haven't found boots yet, and best thing we have fast travel, but plus 10 arrows, not even worth picking it up.
Yeah, arrow capacity upgrades, not what Andy's looking for.
Yep, so at least you can rest knowing that, okay, well, we got that done. Don't have to worry about the area anymore, and now we can head over across and take care of some stuff. Of course, we already have Cape here, so we can take a look, glance at Bumper Cave, just in case.
Yeah, Bumper Cave is in Logic. We're definitely going to check that out. That's the only thing we can check in the overworld on the north side right now without having access to that mirror.
Oh boy, just gotta love walking so slow in this game. I never realized how slow it seems like the game is played when you just don't have boots.
Yeah, especially with these guys, which game 1 they had the boots about 5 minutes in, so they had the boots the entire time. And now, when you're 40 minutes into this seed with no boots yet, and you're just like, come on.
You know, Rick's still having some issues with staying on solid ground here. Of course, that's a double wide platform. No excuse. Get good. I'll talk to him later about that one.
Okay, so Rubber Ledge only had a piece of heart, so don't have to worry about that. And the Skull Woods, we can actually fully clear Skull Woods with what we got. We have the Fire Rod.
Yep, indeed we do. So just a couple items here, and this was what one of our crystals as well.
Yep, the regular old crystal.
So get it done. Play a little quickly. We already got Red Cane in play. Rick's gonna pick up his glove. I'm sure he's happy now.
Well, I mean, he knew it was something to get further in the seed.
Yeah. So Rick is basically just kind of doing what Andy's already done.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So so far, Skullwood's only yielding Tri-Bomb. One item left to get.
I like doing this first, so you can fully clear this out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find the item, you don't get a big key, then you just finish off when you come back, because you're going to come back anyway to go take care of Thieves Town.
Yep, so a lot of death warping here, not having that mirror in place, so a lot of red, and of course that is the second item, and quite an item to have. And all this red here, so he gets silver arrows and just dies of happiness.
Yeah, he's looking like one of my races now. He's died 4 times.
Oh man.
Unfortunately, his are all intentional.
Yeah,
mine are not intentional.
Hey, I always say they are.
I died to Vitreous. That was on purpose.
Sounds legit. It's a little RNG manipulation there. That's what I call it. So far, our first gloves were found in Palace of Darkness. Titan still to be found. Boots unknown. Lumberjack unneeded. Aga required. Kind of a recap so far.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Of course, we know we have silver. We can't really do much with that, but we have that level 3 sword. They've been tempered already.
Andy with a very nice little kill.
Mm-hmm, indeed. So that will give Andy his first crystal. 1-1 from a crystal standpoint. And most likely Andy will be probably heading down south and taking out, see what's going to be on the Outcast area.
Yep, he's probably just going to check out the front side here of Skullwoods. He knows there's one more item to get in here. Just got to grab that just to be safe.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't been to Zora yet. So right now, Zora is still out of logic. We don't have any flippers to get up there as of yet. And no one's fake flipper. No one has time for that yet.
Well, actually, now we have the Power Glove. Zora is in the logic. It's just a long trip to get there the vanilla way.
Yeah, that's a long way. That is a long way.
And that's why you fake flipper. I still want to see that, because if fake flipper could have gotten you around the block of, killing Agony.
Yeah.
Could have saved some time.
That's the kind of thing you don't want to hear the answer to. You just rather not know.
Yeah, you do not want to find the hammer in Waterfall Fairy Cave.
I mean, the times of breaking logic may actually have paid off. Oh wow, with hammer? Oh man.
Hammer would have opened up so much.
Oh man, that just made me mad. So we get a little glance at the stun prize there being bombed. That's pretty cool.
Well, actually, hammer by itself wouldn't have done it. Like, hammer and glove would have done it.
Yeah. So Andy's going to begin his clears of his checks in Outcast here. Yeah, so for those of our players, just to FYI, this is their second game in a row doing a doubleheader. Andy won the first game very, very fast seed. Of course, just FYI, they do not allow 3 games back-to-back. So there will never, ever be a triple header of the same 2 players during this tournament. 2, possibly. 3, no. They do not allow that.
Yeah, so games 1 and 2 are scheduled for today, and if Rick wins this race and forces game 3 will be tomorrow at around this exact time, wherever you are in the world, 10:30 Eastern time.
Yeah. So all right, here we go. Continuing our item checks in the early part of Thieves Town. Yeah, mainly because I'm primarily sure because it's just exhaustion. That's a lot of racing back to back. Mentally, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I don't like running back to back. Just 2. I do not. Usually when I run races, usually it's only 1 a day, and if it's 2 a day, it's like 1 in the morning, 1 at night.
Yeah. Just mentally trying to keep up with the items you found. Like, oh, what seed was this? Is this seed or what? Man, it's a lot going on for just not even the players, but even, getting the commentators and the channels. A lot of work going on.
Yeah.
Little marathon.
Yeah, which real quick shout outs to Rick and Andy. They're both also admins of this tournament. They do work behind the scenes. Rick, I know, works long and hard, day in and day out, scheduling these matches here on Speed Game for you all. I know firsthand because I am helping him out behind the scenes, getting the commentary for these matches lined up.
Oh, yeah.
And Rick, let's be careful down the 2 hearts here on Mothula. Pulls out the cape and he's stuck.
There we go. Nothing wrong with a little safety at him.
There is no shame in using the cape. Trust me, it's like one of my favorite items.
Hey, if you got it, no reason not use it. I'll tell you that, especially on a boss.
Yeah, my favorite is when you use the cape on if you have the cape on and you pull the wall, it doesn't waste magic, so you can just like pull the wall while you're dodging Ganon's fire bats and they don't hit you.
God, I love these little glitches here, I tell you.
That's my favorite. That's absolutely one of my favorite glitches.
Was that in Nintendo Power Magazine back in the day? I don't know.
I don't think so. Most of these glitches are actually found like within the past 10 years.
I love it.
Which is funny because the game's like, what, 26 years old, 27 years old?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that was the silver arrows. I completely missed the silver arrows in that chest.
Did you not see them? This guy. Give me a new commentator.
Wait, what? No!
No, I'm joking. Yeah, that was the second item with the bombs we found in Skullwoods.
Yeah, I knew we saw the bombs. I just completely blanked on seeing those. It's not like they're needed or anything. These guys know how to kill Ganon without them. But they're not going to say no to them.
Yeah. Yes, we are all paid. We are all paid kudos. There you go. Kudos. Good job.
Paid 49 cents, rounded down to the nearest dollar.
Gotta love it. And that's before tax.
Yeah. We actually have to pay. No, I'm not going to say anymore. I'm not even going to joke about that. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. But we are all, this is all of us commentators and all this stuff, we are all volunteering, helping to provide you quality entertainment. The runners, the trackers, oh boy. The people that make layouts, let's not forget about those people. All that good stuff. All the goodness of the community.
Yeah. All right, Andy going to the blind fight, which will be pretty academic. He obviously knows these. Well, I thought he knew it, but then he took a blind hug.
Yeah.
And he's down. Oh, he's got to be careful down to 2 hearts. You had that cape, Andy. Oh no!
So is that also one of those death warps you were talking about?
I think he meant to do that. That's his 5th death. All of them were planned.
Oh boy. Well, at least that's not the worst death. Not too far to traverse, but that one I'm sure was not intentional.
If there's a boss to die to, it's blind. And trust me, I died blind a lot.
Yeah. So of course
oftentimes I'll die to blind early on because I'm going in there with like 7 hearts green mail, and I just like can't do it. And I'll just come back later when I have like red mail 12 hearts.
Yeah, because again, we're only having green mail here, so things are quite dangerous in Dark World. And, he's picking up them hearts this time.
Yeah, grab those extra hearts. You got. Oh, now he's gonna bring the can Samaria out.
I'm like, Brad, you've got Brad, you got the cape, you got a half magic, Brad.
Yeah, I think the fact that they have the cape is just like is the main reason why it's just like, yeah. Like if you have the cape here, you just dodge these fireballs with just putting the cape on and pull on the wall, and you don't use magic.
Yeah.
But all right, he gets it done. First time every time.
First try. Easy stuff, right?
Yeah. That's crystal number 2 for Andy. Now, when Rick gets done with this, it'll be his crystal number 3, but more importantly, it'll be his red crystal number 2, and that gives him access to the big bomb.
Yeah, what do you think? Lurking there, getting them so early? I don't know. Of course, we're quite a distance away to even worry about that. I mean, gosh, we can't even...
Well, not really, because once Rick gets Thieves Town, we have access to it, and in game 1, the Titanismiths are there.
Because we still gotta get a hammer to get it, don't we?
No, we do not, because we have Ganon killed.
Oh yeah, we can go that way.
So actually, Hammer could actually be there in this seed.
That's just nasty. Oh, who wants to do? Who programmed this randomizer anyway? I love you.
That would be VTorp.
Let me go. I kind of go in there sometimes. I gotta go in there and ask them for some more features anyway.
Gotta get a Big John sprite in there, right?
Actually, you know, I was actually trying to work on drawing my own Big John sprite, but it looks like a strangely shaped Hershey Kiss right now. So.
I got a sprite that you can have be represented in this game. How about the whammy sprite?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Look, I don't know if I want to have that company after me. Yeah, I already had some issues in the past with that one. So. Oh my goodness, maybe a Pat Sajak sprite.
Oh gosh.
So here we go. Andy making his way down to our swamp area here. Again, we're probably going to get our first check of the ever popular Hype Cave. What do you think, man? Huh? You think we're going to have an excessively Hype Cave or just a meh?
I'm thinking, I think we're going to get at least one thing that's pretty decent.
Well, so far, it ain't that one.
Nah, that's not it. Maybe. Ether's a maybe. Titanismiths, never mind. This is really good.
Well, that doggone Titan's going to give us quite a bit of stuff here. So we have opened up, obviously, you know, we've got no portal issues. We've got Dark Death Mountain accessible now for all those chests up there. And of course, we also put ourselves on. We can get a little peek at Admire.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure now we've seen both the glove upgrades be in the Dark World. That there was no way around it, Logic Break or not. That I'm pretty sure we had to kill Ganon just to get Dark World access.
Yeah, definitely looking like that right now. I tell you. All right, so Rick is going to see here if he can take care of Blonde as well here. Of course, he has. I'm sure he'll take advantage of that cape.
Especially with like full magic.
You know, wow, nice little first cycle there.
There you go. Oh, he's not going to pull on the wall, though. He's not going to do that.
So, man, we're picking up all the medallions here.
Well, that makes it a little less likely we're going to be trolled for an item to enter Turtle Rock or into Mire. Rick gets his third crystal, and once again, he has now access to the big bomb once he gets over to the area.
Of course, the only thing cool to see is I would love to see Bombos here. I'm just saying.
Well, how about Ether?
Oh, God damn it. Oh, man.
Well, we still don't have access to Turtle Rock at the moment. We need a hammer.
Yeah, Hammer is missing, but who knows? It might be sitting next hook shot.
Could be.
So far, Yon City for hookshot cave.
Yeah, this is one chest to go. This is not looking. Yeah, nope.
So much for all that.
This will be a nice little benefit for Rick if Stay Hammer is in fact in the Pyramid Fairy.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if Andy did the digging game, did he?
He did it. He found a 10 bomb capacity upgrade. Did not.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Too many screens here. And of course, there's that Meyer chick we're just talking about there.
He thought this was too many screens. Imagine if we're still doing streaming 4-way races.
Yep. Well, Bombos not needed here. We got Bacon over there on Meyer.
All right, so the 2 medallions we need, Andy just found within the last few minutes here.
Yeah, literally even a minute apart.
And Blue Mail in the Meyer shed, not turning that down.
Yeah, especially after that death early. So Meyer, no problem now.
Because we have that Cane of Samaria, Andy's going to go and full clear Meyer. We can clean it out.
I believe we can. Knock it out, pick up his 3rd crystal. And Rick is going to also make his way over to Hype Cave and pick up his Titans as well. Yeah, but so far, man, where is this Hammer hiding at?
Yeah, the Hammer running a little low on places of where it could be. It could be... Well, we're going to need flippers if you want to check Ice Palace and Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace, you can only get 1 check anyway because the Hammer is required for everything else beyond that.
I'm telling you. I'm thinking Hammer might be lurking on... I mean, the only thing up there in Zora that's on logic is Zora herself, himself, itself. Maybe that walk might be worth it here, coughing up that Hammer.
Or it's going to be where I think it is, and that's where Rick's going now.
Think it's Pyramid?
I think it's Pyramid.
Well, we shall soon find out, that's for sure.
What
did he
doing?
Did he
pick it up?
I don't think he picked it up. Rick, honey, dear.
I don't know what that was.
Maybe I missed out on some new strats. What? Well, maybe a change of plan. Maybe he was thinking he couldn't get to it. I don't know.
Maybe. So does he not realize that he might have not realized yet that he do have access to it because we've killed Ganon.
Yeah, it's very, very... I think because typically, and this even kind of threw me off a little bit, is the fact that typically, if you have the bomb, you'll just hammer up.
You know what it is? You can't save and quit with the bomb, so you technically need the mirror also. Up, and we're gonna go fast. Boots are in Meyer.
Boots are in Meyer. Well, I'll tell you what, there. I guess we had an epiphany here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Rick can't get into Meyer right now because he didn't get that quake off of Death Mountain yet.
That is indeed true. So he's going to have to go up there. I'm not sure when he's going to go. Of course, Andy can now take care of, Desert if we need to. 2 items still sitting in there. So now we're going fast. Andy. Well, Rick is up here now.
Yep, it's in the right direction if he wants to go get that quick medallion.
Yeah.
I think, once again, this is where the seed's leading you. To get that quake just to go to Meyer, to get those boots to maybe open up the rest of the seed. Remember, boots gives us access to 2 spots in the overworld. King's Tomb. Actually, King's Tomb we don't have access to right now. Oh, yes, we do. We have the Titans. Never mind.
Yeah, we got Titans there, but Graveyard Ledge.
Still no one Graveyard
Still
Ledge.
out of play. No mirror, man. That mirror.
Those bonk rocks, and then you can also get all the items out of the desert. Well, there's 1 item left in the desert.
Yeah. So here it goes. So of course, if you just missed the boots, were found in Meyer. And Rick is going to pick up the other medallion in just a moment here as we don't block our path.
So here's the difference between the last seed and this seed, game 1 and game 2. At this point, 1 hour in game 1, Andy was climbing Death Mountain and had to turn a rock for crystal number 7. He has two crystals. He has 2 crystals right now.
Good, you're gonna get your shine. Was that a PB for him? That was a pretty fast one.
That was not even close to PB. He actually has a rando time of 104.
Excuse me.
It was a race where his go mode item was Moon Pearl.
Wow.
And he was able to skip Samaria. That's how good of a run it was.
Yeah, just why, and just for those in chat, Lumberjack was just unneeded, as well as Bumper Cave. So just a little garbage on those locations.
All right, real quick, John. Do you know the trick that Andy's going to go for coming up in this room?
Do I know the trick he's going to go for?
The glitch that was found about a month ago.
He's going to do the glitch thing that allows him to do the thing.
Actually, no, he didn't set up right, so he's actually going to do it the old way.
What?
So there's a way to set up where you can use the fire rod to hit the torch that Andy just hit. There's a way to set it up where you can use the fire rod to activate the torch from the room below.
Why y'all can't just play the game as intended? See, this is why we have negative YouTube comments, because of stuff like this. God. Tell you. Here we go. So he's gonna work on this boss. Of course, we got silvers in place, so this boss should be totally trivial at this point.
Oh yeah.
Just as free as it can be. And hey, Babby's first shield. Our second had him in there.
Okay, Chad's pointing out that you actually need the boots to set it up the fastest way. So because you didn't have the boots going into Mire, you found the boots in Mire, you couldn't set it up the correct way.
Hey, I've cheated before. I've done a dark room. Thank you very much. I sure did.
Which one though?
Actually, I have done actually. Dude, I even tried to do Aga in the dark. Okay.
You're braver than I am, because I would never do that.
Cause man, I gotta man up, man. Let y'all know I'm more than just a Mario game, son. Watch out now.
Yeah, you've been improving. Did you beat what's his name in a bit race, or what's her name? Sakura in a bit race.
I'm working on that.
Oh, we find a mushroom as boots blocked here in Kingston.
A little fungus section. So, do we have a potential combo here with a fetch quest? I'm sure we all love that. Pretty close by too.
Yeah, but Andy's gonna flute on over once he gets these bonk rock checks.
All right, so let's see them bonk. I'm always a big fan. As soon as I get boost skill, check this spot.
Oh,
that's why I check it.
Sometimes, yep.
So hammy in play, man, and boy, does that open the world up. So yeah, we've got what? We've got pod clearable now. We've got all our portal accesses. Just got so much stuff now.
Yeah, we get that gives us access to Hera. That gives us access to Finish Pod. That gives us access to logic break into Green Pen and Ice Palace. Maybe not the best ideas. And it gives us access to Turtle Rock.
Mm-hmm. So that's mainly it, man. So as far as item standpoint, one thing that we're probably looking for is gotta find Ice Rod at some point.
That I think is the only thing left for Go mode, because we don't need the flippers because of Ice Palace and Swamp Palace being crystal pendants, and we don't even need the mirror because Swamp is a pendant.
Unless for some awful reason, Ice Rod is sitting in somewhere like Swamp or Ice.
Yeah, these runners do not want to find the flippers. They just want to get that Ice Rod and be on with their lives.
Yeah, I personally hope that they do find it and have to go in there. This is ironically the same seed I commented yesterday. This was the exact situation. We had a potential. It was still locked off. We still had Swamp and Ice. that were looking like they were not needed, and they end up not being it. So man, deja vu for me, but again, I want a little taste of trolley. I kind of want that because now it introduces that new gamble. You know, where do I go? Do I go here? Do I go there? Do I hope I find it again? Another one of those keys. Do we find it while traversing Turtle Rock, for instance? You know, that's very, very common.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure these runners will check other dungeons before going into Turtle Rock. But honestly, the only dungeon that's left for them to check is Hera.
Yeah, we just got Hera access to that hammer there.
And I would say we can combo in Hera when we go to GT afterwards, but without the mirror, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, man. It's this mirror. Maybe this scene is, well, I'll tell you.
So one other thing that I think, I don't know about Andy, but we can also check, now that we have both the hammer and the timesmith so late, we have the entire sequence of involving the blacksmith and purple chest and all that. It takes a while without the mirror, but it can be done.
Yeah, having to do those save and quits, you know, not fun, but until we find mirror, we don't have many options if we decide to go those item checks. As a matter of fact, just kind of glancing here. I mean, we haven't had a check of it yet, but I mean, hey, Ice Rod could be sitting on the pedestal.
It could, but for that to happen, I we have to find both the flippers and the mirror. I'm not saying it's not possible, but
I'm just thinking about those extreme circumstances here. The things we like to see that prolong the duration of the stream so people can enjoy more content. See, you see how we roll that in there?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think I hope our runners are enjoying this commentary as much as I am.
Yeah, I mean, they both have to suffer, so we're literally equal opportunity here, you know.
I think Rick is pretending he knows what he's doing with that fire rod glitch because he wasn't even close.
Maybe he was just off. Maybe he forgot his setup here.
He was off by about 20 pixels. Right.
Not cutting him any slack, are you?
Oh no, not at all.
You on that Willard side, man. The chat's going up hitting you one day, man.
What? I mean, because I pick on Willard and Rick? I love picking on Willard and Rick.
Well, they like it. I think they'll enjoy it anyway, so I guess it's no big deal, right?
It's too bad. If we can get you on a call with Patty doing a race together, then you could really hear him lay into Andy. I wouldn't do that to Andy, but he would.
I'll tell you one thing, Bunny just got by about him electric bolts, but it's all good.
Yeah, he's safe though. So Andy also took care of Eastern while he was there. He got his 300 rupees from Armos. And now we're going to go kill off the Helmisar King here. Just needs one more small key. He's going to get from this drop down.
Yeah, having that hammer, we can get this done.
Alright. Again, Pyramid Fair. No, the Pyramid's still not. The Pyramid Fair is still not launched. Oh, yes, it is. Well, once Rick finds the hammer, will be.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, go get that hammer from Bonk Rocks, please.
Please. And it's going to probably go down a little bit, so we're going to go to the tomb first. Yeah. I'm not evil. I'm just thinking about what's available. I mean, hey, Ice Rock could be sitting on the ball-seared pod, which would be nice and convenient.
Big John is just Twitch chat personified. Like all of Twitch chat at once. What's all the soul seeds? What's all the pedestal seeds?
You know, I just enjoyed the seeds that the players have to struggle a little bit because it makes it feel like I've earned it. I've earned the completion, not just here, all 12 items in sequential order, go win the game. You know?
We got to come up with the best case scenario plan though, where you have go mode in like Kakariko Village.
You know, I don't know how. I mean, I'm sure it can be randomized in such a way, but man, the odds of that from a seed just seem astronomical.
What's 216 factorial? That's basically.
Hold on, let me get my TI-92 here.
92, that's not enough. You need like a supercomputer. It's like 800 digits long or something like that.
Hey, my TI-92 can do that. It was good enough to ban it from using on the SAT. So, hey.
Well, there you go.
Tell you.
I mean, I don't remember if I used the calculator in my SATs. I know I did all right in math, though.
But there's probably more C's than that anyway, because all the items could be there, and we just randomized all the other stuff. So it could be a lot of options.
Well,
I mean,
it's
we're talking
actually
about
less than 216 factorial because there's some items that logically can't be on certain places.
Yeah.
Like Moon Pearl cannot be in a lot of places.
Quick, what are those places? No, don't answer that question right now. No. Go read. Let's go check the GitHub out.
Oh my god, it's
Oh
in
my
chat now.
My whole room just got so bright from all that text.
That's a number right there.
Now I'm gonna need you to type that out in words, K. Thanks, so I can actually pronounce it. Thank you.
All right, so if you are a subscriber to Andy, he has text-to-speech on his sub email stuff. Go subscribe and put that number in and put RPG afterwards. It says rebounds per game.
Oh Jesus!
Did you know about that? If the text-to-speech, if you type RPG, like a role-playing game, it actually translates it to rebounds per game.
Have mercy.
It's the weirdest thing.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, nevertheless, man, dude, he just bodied that dead rock. Just stab.
I'm on the hashtag ban dead rocks movement. Vitor, I see you in chat. Can we do something about that?
Oh, see, that doesn't count, man. You put in scientific notation. Boo.
Anyway, we see Andy. He's gonna gamble that ice rod's sitting in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, boy. Let's see if it plays up. This is one of those gambles you do not want to see not work out for you.
Actually, we're gonna do Hera first, which actually makes a lot of sense. Because we can check the Ether tablet for the first time, check Hera for the first time.
Yeah. So 3 items here you can get as a result of this, and of course the crystal.
Yeah. And then he also could check Spike Cave while he's up here now. Though that is a little bit out of the way if we want to go right to Turtle Rock after this, but hopefully we find Ice Rod. Okay, not there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a little talk with Vitor. We'll talk later. We'll do lunch.
Yeah, the randomizer apps they make seeds in 10 digits, so that means only about what is that?
Are we subtracting now?
10 billion seeds at a time. That's a small number when you think about it.
Hey, you all didn't think we would sit here and have complex math class at this time of night.
Yeah, we're gonna use up arrow notation to determine all these randomizer seeds now.
I hope y'all taking notes. We got a test on this a little bit later. Alrighty, so Rick is going to take care of our king in a little bit.
Yeah, and Vitor wants to put double the dead rocks in. So Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer looks a little more convenient now.
Oh my goodness!
All right, there's is that both items in Hera, and we found nothing.
That looks very quick there. So
yep, Andy's
rip
done
on
here.
that. So he'll wrap up this boss and be done with Hera. Of course, those silver kills, 1 arrow, taking it out.
There is one scenario which the logic could force you to do that you can skip if like the flippers are in Turtle Rock and the ice rod is flipper locked, like but not in swamp or not swamp. Say it's in ice or in like a hobo or a waterfall cave. We can prevent the double dip if we fake flipper, which I've been saying all seed.
That is, man, could you imagine? But these guys didn't want to do that, man. No one. I'm kind of shocked actually, but no one felt that gamble yet.
Right. Andy is not going to go to Turtle Rock. I said he is going to go to Spike Cave.
Yep. So right now, Ice Rod being our literally our go mode item right now.
Yep.
And mirror. Yeah, kinda.
Well, Ice Rod would give us full go mode, but there are items that can send us on completely different directions.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
All right. Now that Rick has that hammer, now we're going to check Pyramid Fairy.
Yep. And of course, man, oh man, what could have been before? So here we go. Let's see if Pyramid Fairy will pay off again. We had these two reds kind of early.
And Andy is going to... he's fake flippering.
Well, you got it, man. You wanted it.
I finally got my wish.
Let's see if your wish hat gives something that we want to see here. So swinging by there, just a heart piece on the island. Wow, another instance where both players on two different paths here, and somebody may pay off to something good. Man, if Andy finds the ice right here, it makes you wonder where in the world did he put the flippers at?
Oh, Pyramid. Neither one of those options worked out.
Disappointment everywhere.
Yep, Andy will now go over and check out probably Waterfall Cave and Zora. Meanwhile, Rick is going to float away. Let's see what's next for him. I think we're kind of running out of overworld locations. Like I said, we still can do the Village of Outcasts fun fetch quest thing.
Yeah, we have that, and of course, we still, which has been in logic for quite some time, is to actually check Zora. That's just been sitting there.
Yeah, Andy's going to head over there now. It looks like.
Mm-hmm. I'm for some reason I'm really hoping flippers will show up here, just to.
Well, flippers won't be in here. Flippers could be in Vanilla location. Though.
Yeah, they could be on Zora. They won't be on here. Well, the red cave here.
Yeah, red boomerang, red mail.
Yeah. So.
Now, if Ice Rod is on the ledge, then you need flippers.
Oh boy, how's that going to be fun? Oh, wouldn't that be fantastic? And
now is a shield.
Yep. All right, you all. So Zora is in logic, however, and we're going to see if this was just waiting for us, or will it be another disappointment? What you all call it? A life lesson?
Well, you got a piece of heart, so it's a love lesson.
A love lesson. Hi. All right. So not going to pay off. So again, we're going to reduce these options of where we can go, and oh boy. Of course, the good thing is, as we begin to rule these out, hey, it begins to open up the likelihood of us. I don't know, man. The doggone pedestal. Because we still have to find flippers anyway before we even think about that. So, what is it time for us to dip into Turtle Rock now?
I think that's the only thing that's up here that can appease Andy. So, yep, I think that's what we're off to.
Well, that's about it here.
The only thing that he's foregoing is checking Lumberjack, checking Purple Chest.
Did we do Mushroom?
Did we do Mushroom? I think Andy did do Mushroom, yes.
Yeah, that's the thing again. That was the thing that requires, as you said earlier, that time to do the frog, to do chest of the purple chest. But
all right, I got it. So we're gonna find the flippers. We're gonna find the flippers here in Turtle Rock on like Laser Bridge. Then we're gonna go.
Did you say on Laser Bridge?
Yeah, we're gonna find the flippers on Laser Bridge.
I was gonna be nice and put them in the first chest, but yeah, you're going all the way in there.
No, but then we go into Ice Palace and we find like the mirror. Then we have to come back to Turtle Rock, go to Mimic Cave, find a shovel, then use the shovel to find the Ice Rod. Got it.
And the chat said I was bad for thinking. Trying to be devil's advocate here. Have mercy. And we say these things just to provide you a chance for a longer entertainment value here. You know, that's all.
I'm just appeasing Twitch chat. Twitch chat loves the trolls. They got their Agassiz at least, so that's one. I got a butter sword.
All kinds of sword action here. So, Andy, want to try to gamble? This is one of those things right here that, if Rick decides to go do Frog and Chester and whatnot, and this doesn't pay off, man.
Chester.
Dude,
The purple chest is Chester.
Look, let me tell you what. Now, mind you, I know I might be 55 years old or whatnot, but I honestly didn't play this game the first time until last year, and I just called him Chester. Chester to chest. It just makes sense.
Just key and big key, and actually it looks like Rick is going to make the same Turtle Rock. See, Rick thinks he's behind, so he's going to make this Turtle Rock gamble, thinking, maybe Andy's going to check the rest of the overworld. Little does he know, Andy's actually ahead of him in that same gamble.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, boy, so they're both going to be happy, or they're both going to be like, Urgh. Alrighty. And he needs to be a little careful here.
Yeah, even with the red mail that he just got, those chain chops still hurt a ton. I mean, they're strong enough to kill Mario in one shot in Mario, so.
Yeah.
You still have nightmares of 2-5 and Super Mario Bros. 3?
You know what? I've been playing Mario games long enough to not be scared of them anymore, but boy, Lost Levels are still around, though. I'm just saying.
Well, they're not in Lost Levels, so I think you're good.
Yeah, for now.
We're gonna put Randomizer in Lost Levels.
Hey, we already got a rando tournament that we did last year, so who knows, man? We're still waiting for the Mario 1, 2, 3 rando tournament.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
All three.
The trilogy randomizer. Watch out now.
Oh wow!
Oh,
is in Turtle Rock in the middle, in the vanilla big key chest.
Dang you, version 29 logic. It's somewhere hiding, ain't he?
So at 1 hour and 21 minutes and a few seconds here or there, Andy of Allegiance, that's what the ALG stands for, is in go mode.
You know what's interesting is that they're both really close to each other now.
If it was the other way around, it'd be a really close race. But I mean, if that's going to come to execution, obviously I think Andy's going to slowly but surely pull away. But Rick is not embarrassing himself. I'm very proud of him for that.
Yeah, man. I mean, they both literally have made the same checks. I don't think there's anything that one person did that the other one didn't. Probably, I don't know, not many locations, honestly. But yeah, now it's just a matter of getting it done, unless for some reason there's just a strange twist of events inside the inside of Ganon's tower.
Yep, we already seen Andy take a bunch of deaths in this race. A total of 5 from my last count. So anything can happen. Rick gonna be a little safe here.
Love how you I-framed over it.
So Rick does. The one difference is that Rick does not have that red mail because he did not logic break that waterfall cave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's probably gonna be the only thing. You know what? The time difference of him getting the fat fairy.
Yeah, maybe.
That's about a minute there, so they're probably not quite a minute between each other, though. Probably more than that, about 2.5 to 3.
There was definitely parts of this race where the two of them did things that the other one didn't, that might have saved their Causey Corner some time. So this about 2-minute difference we see could have easily been made up if one person skipped one other spot.
Mm-hmm. Of course, in typical 29 logic, we've got the key on the last chest, right?
It's got to be something.
Yeah.
And just think about how this seed forced you to do AGA and do some crazy stuff. And both our runners are still going to finish this under 100 minutes.
You know what's interesting? This is the second season in a row I've commented, man. Again, no need to even think about doing Swamp or Ice again, which is interesting.
That's always a good feeling. I mean, you literally couldn't logically.
Yeah.
And Andy really quickly taking out Trinex.
This guy.
Yeah, he's pretty skillful at this. So Trinex is down, and I think we're going to start this little game we have here. Why don't you go tell them about it, John?
So this game is amazing. What you need to do is determine how many blades of grass. No, you need to figure out Where is the big key in Ganon's Tower? You better go quick here. 22 possible locations, numbered between 1 and 22, in integers only. None of y'all see people with decimal points and all these crazy analytical stuff. All right, 1 to 22, put it in chat. If you are a supporter of a stream of 250 bits, you could win something of amazingly lack of value and all that good stuff. I'm going with 22.
Tile room?
Bruh, I get it. I have had tile room more myself than any other location. I'm going with 22.
All right. I've been going with 17 lately, which is usually the last chest behind Ice Armos. That's where it was last race. Let's gamble and say it's going to be there again.
Tell you. Of course, now I have to guess in chat aren't even integers.
And someone put 260.
God. You bunch of nerds. I tell you. We're all nerds.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we also obviously are all nerds at the heart. We're playing a video game that's 28 years old.
I know, man. Dude. We're going crazy because you find a sword in a chest. Yay! Like, yeah. That's going to get us far in life. It's all good, though. Having a good time. That's all that matters. Andy, hit it left side. Let's get it done.
Yep, and Bob will live as the 20 rupees sits on top of the torch.
So we're at, what, 3 already?
Yep, 3 down. Still no big key.
There we go. Random life, best life. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Wow, where's that been hiding?
Right there in Ganon's Tower the entire time.
Making our life more challenging for no reason.
Well, that's actually a really nice find for them because now if they find the big key somewhere in like random room, they don't have to death warp or walk all the way out. They just
especially with Andy sitting here with red mail right now.
Yeah, death warping would have taken a few extra seconds there.
All right, so if you said 1 to 8, thanks for playing, but you'll have to enjoy your lovely parting gifts. No, I appreciate the algebraic equations in chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. You know,
as an applied math major, I love you right now. I'm just
I
saying.
was a sophomore in high school. I would have been able to figure it out in a second, but now not so much.
Don't worry, I'll do training on my stream for you. You can just have fun.
I used to play math games on my computer, like when I was a kid, and maybe I should go find those and stream that. Maybe that'll get me to affiliate.
So the thing is, how old are you? So did you play Number Munchers?
I've heard of it. I'm 32, so I've heard of Number Munchers, but didn't play it.
Oh, you should know that. You should know that stuff.
I mean, I should. You're right. All right, random room, still nothing.
Uh-oh.
What, 13 chests down? 13? Yeah, that's 13.
Oh, 22. I can feel it. It's alive still. Dude, the chat confirmed. The chat is ancient. Everybody's on
Everyone's talking about Number Munchers. Oh my gosh.
Let me go think of something else retro. Hey, who wants to go play with our speaking spells? How about that? Oh my lordy.
What about Price is Right Flash games? That's my teenage years. Thanks, Big
John. You know, I heard that one Big John game made a Price is Right game.
Yeah. Wait, say Big John? Wait, what?
What?
Hey, look, it's Bob.
Oh boy. All right, we're getting down to nitty gritty here.
Come on, 17.
No, come on, 22. Don't let me down.
Oregon Trail, yeah. I mean, everybody's like Oregon Trail.
No, these guys.
Yeah. I think the last time I heard Speaking Spell was in a Dane Cook bit. Ooh, hey. Look at Rick going right side. This might pay off. He might take the lead here.
You sure could. This is that was it.
Oh, never mind. Big Key 16.
Ruined.
Oh, Rick. So close, yet so far.
That was what he needed to try to swing this around. That was the only way it could help him. And that would have been amazing, too, if that came down to big key placement. Wow.
And congratulations to Daniel Oberon, the first of our supporters who guessed 16 correctly. Congratulations.
That's right. Congratulations. You win yourself your very own Tiger handheld electronic game, complete with missing battery cover. That's right.
As I try to fix the commands because I did them in the wrong order. Thanks, guys.
Way to go. Way to go.
Yeah, I was too busy talking about, games we grew up in and saw Rick going right side making that gamble. But good news for Rick is that he's going full right side, so he will get that big key once he beats Izaros.
Sure will. Hey, we're talking about games we're growing up. Hey, we got a 26-year-old game here. I mean, hey.
What about Lee Carvalho's putting challenge?
What you know about that game, man? Come on now. You know I'm the golf guy now. What? Bruh. While they're making a climb, dude. What about Mousetrap and how that game never ever worked the way it was supposed to in the commercials?
Yeah, I think I made it work once.
And that was it.
What about Capcom Bowling in the arcade?
Oh my goodness, man.
As a bowler, that's something that I take dear to my heart.
Oh no, I got this. We'll saw this right now. Crossfire.
Oh, Crossfire, yeah.
Oh man, I swear one of those marbles popped up and knocked me in the eye or something one time. That game is dangerous. So Andy using them silvers here. Uh-oh, gonna have to do 2 cycles here.
Oh man.
So everybody's trying to do silver kills on both at the same time here.
Yeah. Silver's on Landmola a little more difficult. Rick opened the wrong chest first.
Ruined.
And because he went this way, Rick did not get the mirror. So he's gonna have to walk all the way up.
No, the feels.
Nothing
no enemies here.
Can stop him. He's all the way up.
Oh boy. This guy. Unless you were one of those kids who had one of the boring games like Jenga. Oh, yawn. No action.
What about Upwards?
Upwards was pretty cool, man. It was like advanced Scrabble.
Yeah, it was like Scrabble with like little word number stuff. And
did you play Boggle?
Guys, look at Rick's key count.
Yeah, Rick is not. Rick, dear. Rick.
I really hope he finds another key in these 4 chests upstairs, or else he's gonna be mad.
Yeah, you don't want to take that gamble here.
The news is that Andy's probably gonna finish before he realizes the mistake, so he's not gonna be too upset.
Oh Lord, we don't know what's going to be in that. Oh my. I wonder what's going to happen here.
He tried hovering and he fell right away.
Apparently, he handed the controller to someone else here. You speedrun Jenga? Dude, all right, speedrun. Look at this.
Speedrun Jenga, let's just build and knock it down in 1 second. Isn't that like a speedrun? First try, every try.
There you go. Andy using RNG manipulation stress again.
Not quite, but okay.
Dude, I gotta learn how to do that one day. I feel like I could. Maybe I could be on the esports team too if I can hover. Watch out now.
Alright. Yeah, Agate fight. Literally Agate fight as we fight Agate for the second time.
Oh my.
Ooh, that was a nice double. That was a little tough.
Mercy.
Ooh, unfortunate pattern with that blue ball there, so he's gonna have to take one more hit to knock Aga out, and there he goes.
Yep. So as Andy gets ready to fight the evil pig monster, I'm a little concerned on Rick on that lack of key there. He's gonna. Oh boy.
Yeah, I think because Andy only had 1 key, that means I think there might be a chance that there is actually a key in these 4 chests upstairs.
Yeah, because Andy just skipped them. He just went right on.
Yeah.
So here we go. This fight should be very, very fast. We've got gold sword, we've got silvers. This is just as easy as we can make it.
Yeah, he has red mail also. He has full 100% Ganon strats here. Not quite 20 hearts, but you know.
Yeah.
We got butter sword, we got silvers, we got red mail.
He basically has a game genie right now. That's what it is here. So
was Game Genie like the first randomizer? Like you could like glitch in like the hook shot early on.
I mean, well, dude, I used to just plug in random codes, man. First of all, I lost the code book anyway, and we didn't have enough AOL mans to go online for me to look up any codes in the first place. So I just like They got us using all them free trials, man. I'm telling you.
And yes, we did find the arrows to Skullwoods.
And the
Oh, he went for a quad there.
Dude, he was trying. What is this mess? Streamer's so good.
Oh, 2 doubles. And Andy will be moving on to the bracket stage, and Rick now realizes he needs a key. Does he realize it? I don't think he realizes it yet.
Did he check the chest? Hey, go.
He didn't check the chest yet. I don't think he even knows.
Go check the chest, honey.
Anyway, he's in chat for Andy. He finishes in first place. Official speed racing TV time of 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 26 seconds.
Did fantastic again. 2-0.
And Rick just realized, yeah, he doesn't have a key. Now he's going to open his chest in desperation.
Yeah. Last chance. Otherwise, Rick is going to, poor guy. So, GG to Andy. Oh.
And,
Oh.
And Rick doesn't even have mirror? So he's
yes.
he's going to have to climb all the way down the long way.
Whew, boy, that's rough. Again, make sure you always have an extra key just in case you end up with not the best chess randomization there.
Yeah. Anyway, we are joined now in chat by our 2-0 champion, ALG Andy. GG's.
GG.
So, two seeds that were, one was Jet, one looked like it was going to be a little trolly, but ended up being not too bad. What were your feelings?
My play in the second one was definitely not as good.
Yeah, you died 5 times. Only one of them is a real death, but you know. Actually, I think Rick, he is soft locked. He's gonna have to die.
Yeah, I was wondering why he didn't actually take the death earlier, just to get back down. So.
He can't go through the door. If you, Andy, if you're not watching the stream yet, Rick forgot a key and he did not go left side. He gambled right side first and went all the way to ice armor, so he never got that mirror. So he is up the gauntlet without a key.
That is unfortunate.
He was not that far behind you.
It would have been actually a little bit closer because he decided to take a chance on Fat Fairy, which unfortunately did not pay off. You know, you gambling, finding that ice rod in Turtle Rock, which is kind of not shocking these days. But he was right there with you as a result. And had that key been on another location, man, we might have been to game 3 potentially. He was on you, man. He wasn't trying to lose to you, man.
Yeah, the way that seed played out, I figured it would be pretty close just because everything kind of fell into place as you went after the beginning, at least.
Yeah, when you went to Agadim, you saw the big 20 on the ledge. What was the first thing going through your mind?
I guess I got to go to desert because that's the only thing left.
But it's still logically, you did still need that Aga kill.
Yeah, I got a little worried when I got flute from Agana's cave, but then Death Mountain only had the hook shot and the bow and the moon pearl. So at that point, it was very likely that Aganim was still required at the very least.
Yeah, so when you went up there and Rick found the flute around the same time that you were going in there, we were like, but ended up that your routes kind of melded together eventually. You both went into pod when you basically had to.
Yeah, both of those gloves being stuck in Dark Roll, that was a sigh of relief there, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the only way I figured that would have been like a big difference was like if flippers were from the Smith sequence or from Pyramid Fairy or something like that, and then maybe like a dip in the, or if Pyramid, or not Pyramid, if flippers and Mirror had been there and like maybe a swamp and ice dip would have happened, but Mirror was in GT anyways, so.
Yeah. Alright, so you're going to move on to the next round, the round of 64. You get the winner of Sonic Am for Scary Olive. Any thoughts on your potential round 2 opponents?
I've raced Sonic Am in random races and weeklies and stuff like that, but I don't know too much about the other person, but they're top 128, they gotta be decent at the very least, so I'm sure it'll be good.
At least decent, yeah. I mean, what did I say about me? I went 3 and 4, I stink.
Oh my goodness! You see that shuttle being on pedestal? That was interesting.
Shuttle beam?
Shovel on pedestal?
Oh, shovel on pedestal. Oh, I thought you said shuttle. I was like, wait, what?
I don't know. By the way, Andy, I'm gonna need how much of your training to teach me how to hover? You know, I play Mario, so this Zelda stuff is still kind of new to me. So
Just find me at a GDQ, and it's free of charge, easy peasy.
free of charge.
I mean, from what I gather, you just jam the A button over and over again. But I play on emulator, so it wouldn't work anyway.
I got plenty of controls where the A button is jammed. It doesn't come back up though. I think you probably wanted to. It can't be that hard. Everybody does it.
Everybody, it's like 10 people in the entire tournament.
In the whole world. Oh boy.
Anyway,
So-
Rick is now making a second trip up the gauntlet.
So Andy, I got a question for you. As a player who went 7-0 in Swiss, and this is a chance. Do you think anyone can beat you?
You know, I think it's later.
This is not like a like a modest thing, but dude, do you really think anybody can actually beat you?
As it gets later in the bracket stage and the competition gets more and more fierce, the chances of me winning decreases, just because at a certain point it all becomes about like one specific decision that happens in a race that decides the winner.
Yeah, it's one of the things where you have, obviously your skill is there, but it's like, just like for instance, Rick may not, have had the best record compared, but it's like, hey, you make that wrong choice. Do I go here or do I go here? This place is good. This place was bad, and that could seal the race right there. And I feel like it's kind of bad to lose a race when you just make a wrong decision, but I guess that's the way the randomizer goes, right?
Yeah, that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting to watch. But yeah, as the execution between the two opponents gets better, the less my execution advantage ends up helping.
Yeah, you look up, look slightly ahead to the round of 16. You have a potential matchup against someone who actually has a better NMG time than you, I think, or close. ACMLM.
Yeah, he beat me by 15 seconds. For the second time in my Link to the Past career, ACMLM cut my PB 3 days after I cut him. So
But that's a matchup that I'm looking forward to in the round of 16 between those two runners in Rando. I think Andy has the edge in Rando because he plays more Rando, and I think Rod's a little better, but that's still going to be an insane match to watch if and when it happens. And Rick going to bust out that net for some little bit of swag here.
Giving the people what they want.
Yeah. He's not doing the dash with the net though, which is a little disappointing.
You just can't be happy, can you? I tell you.
I mean, no. I want all the trolls. I'm gonna have a nice little stern talk with Rick when we talk about setting the schedule for tomorrow. After this, I'm gonna say, why didn't you dash with the net, you fool?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'll tell you what. As they get ready to wrap this up, I just want to let you all know that in case you all don't know, Andy will be racing Saturday of not this Saturday, but next Saturday in an interactive race of this game versus Patty. So
that doesn't seem fair.
you never know with them interactive races.
Oh, it's interactive. Oh.
Yeah, the interactive race. So
if it wasn't Patty, I would say that obviously you'll get screwed over, and your opponent would be like blessed with all the good stuff. But because it's Patty, he might get screwed over just as much as you would.
That will also be graced by Big John himself.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, I don't think I'm commentating that one though.
Oh no, you're not. You're commentating a different one. I misread.
Just kick Willett off and I'll commentate instead.
Oh my God! Wow, shots fired.
No, I'll be commentating one this weekend. The Pooh Bear and Ryu one. Yeah,
that's what I read.
Yeah, they're doing both ALTTP and Mario World. So yeah. So by the way, if you haven't checked out one of the interactive bit races, you gotta be here. There's one this weekend starting at 6 p.m. Eastern on Speed Gaming main channel on Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you haven't seen it before, watch it. One this weekend, one next weekend, same time. It's good stuff.
Apparently, the commentary duo for that bid race will be Willard and Kelsey.
Yep, I knew that. I definitely knew that.
So what you're saying is you'd rather Big John than either Willard or Kelsey. I'm gonna guess Willard.
I just got Big John on the mind right now, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I just had Big John in my mind all basically since I found out I was commentating Big John around.
You know what, dude? I'm nothing special. I pee like anybody. I'm telling you. God, man.
Anyway, Rick finishes up his fight with Ganon. He's gonna finish 10 minutes behind Andy, but don't let that time fool you because he. If it wasn't for getting a key, he would have been only about 2 to 3 minutes behind. So get your GGs in chat for Rick. He put up a great fight both races.
He really did.
Kept pace with one of the best runners in the world. He was hard on himself and didn't give himself much of a shot, but I would be very happy with what happened here. And joining us now is AdirondackRick. GG.
Thank you.
GG, Rick.
Yo, yeah, definitely GG to you. This game didn't want to give us any easy seeds.
Well, the first seed was kind of easy.
Okay, well, it didn't want to give us the most logical seeds, I guess.
No. And will you ever forget to... Oh, by the way, you were trying to climb down Ganon's Tower after you realized you got the key, and then you realized you didn't have the mirror. Andy had the mirror.
Yeah, we were talking about that just a little briefly while we were waiting for our time to enter. And yeah, that's what happened when I took the right-hand side all the way and he took the left-hand side. So he found the mirror, I didn't, and I forgot that door shuts on the 4th floor just past Lamo 2 and stays shut.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll remember next time to go up with a key and check my key count.
You always think it's trivial, and then it happens to you, and then you'll not forget for like 2 races, then it'll happen again.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I would not be ashamed of your play in these races. You kept pace with one of the best in the world, and was behind by what I think 10 minutes each race. So this race, I would say, was only about 3.
Yeah, if I didn't make the goof that I did, we would be talking probably about a 4-minute differential. And you know, to be honest, to face a great runner like Andy with the execution that he has, with the skills that he has, you know, to be able to be in go mode and be on my way to Ganon's Tower, both seeds, without him having finished, feels pretty good.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, this one was even closer because you all were both in Ganon's Tower at the same exact time looking for the key, and you actually went right side first. Whereas Andy was going the other route. So had you found that key, and maybe if you had not done Fat Fairy as well, this might have ended up a little bit different here. It was really that close.
Yeah, I think the other thing was the Eastern Palace before committing to Aga, because I really didn't want to go to Aga. I probably should have, and that may have probably cost me the amount of time that he beat me by 2 in the same token.
Yeah, nevertheless, though, I'm impressed.
Yeah, like I said, this was, I mean, it sucks that I'm going to be out of the tournament, but, you know, there's no shame in losing to a good runner like Andy, 2 games to nothing, especially when both games were not landslides. I mean, I didn't sit here and lose by 30 minutes both games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, rematch from Zelda 1 randomizer?
I've been meaning to do one of those.
I think that's a little incentive for a little speed gaming action. Trying to get Andy into Zelda 1 randomizer.
Hey, I have a 36 in Zelda 1, okay?
Oh, 36. What's your Rick? You're also around a 36, right?
35-55.
There you go.
Ooh.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Uh-oh.
Randomizer is a different beast, especially in Zelda 1. When you first walk out of the start screen, run into a blue Wizrobe in the first screen game, you know, then you're different story.
At that point, you're cursing a person's name who is currently racing a game 3 at this time.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, let's talk about what's going on right now on the other channel. Fred Coughlin is racing his game 3 over on Speed Gaming 5.
The Cinco.
The Willard J. Bradley Invitational channel.
But yeah, definitely congratulations to you, Andy, and good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thanks, Rick.
All right. Any last words from anyone else here?
Well, nope. No, man, I think we're good, man. A great way to end the evening here. You know, obviously good old random action. Again, as you said, still got more random action going on tonight. You've got stuff over on Speed Gaming, the main channel. You've got stuff on SG5, and of course, obviously much more tomorrow. Just tons of stuff for you all to watch most of the day, man, for a long time.
And shout outs again to our tracker, Merc249. Did a great job. Even remember the shields. That's an inside joke.
Ha ha ha. There you go.
Thanks, John. All right, on behalf of Big
man.
John, and I am New York Rambler, and thanks again. Shout outs to Rick and Andy for 2 wonderful races. Also, shout outs to the guys who commented first race, Nyan Tiger and I forgot the other guy's name. My bad. Now I gotta go look for it because I feel bad.
Yes, and Tiger, and even I was watching it. I feel bad too now.
And Crowzone 80. There you go. Didn't forget you guys. And Vash 1970 for tracking that one. Thanks for watching these 2 races, guys. Again, Speed Game 5, you can probably catch the end of the F. Coughlin versus Iraq race that's going on. But other than that, we're going to say peace out, Cub Scouts.
Yep. See y'all next time. Have a good weekend, you all. See y'all tomorrow.